It is Thursday night football on Prime Video.
Sunday night football!
Tonight on Monday Night Football.
Exclusively on Peacock. If you haven't done it yet, get on Peacock. Just go over my partner's shoulder here.
The NFL has a serious greed problem. Not only are they oversaturating the market with just too many football games, but it also could cost up to $1,000 to watch all of the football games just for one season.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
In the 1970s, there weren't that many NFL games available to watch. You could pretty much just watch your local games and maybe one or two others, and then as far as primetime games went, there was only Monday Night Football. Now, originally it wasn't on ESPN, it was on ABC. Then in 1987, the NFL came up with this genius idea of Sunday Night Football. So you could watch games starting at 1 o'clock and just pretty much watch football throughout your Sunday. Then in 1990, they made it a permanent feature. Now, at the time, it was on TNT, and of course, now it is on NBC. And while this was a good expansion, they probably should have stopped there, but of course, when the money's there, they don't care. Back when it was just Sunday and Monday Night Football, it was the easiest to watch football. For most of it, you could watch all of the NFL games on CBS, Fox, NBC, or ESPN. If there's a football game on, it was on one of those channels. That is why the NFL grew so much. Other than the fact that the NFL is the best sport to watch, but it also was easy to watch and free for most people. You could just pick up Fox, CBS, NBC over the airwaves. Now, ESPN, of course, is not. However, some of those games were on ABC as well, which is another free channel. This all changed in 2006 when the NFL created Thursday Night Football. Now, this has been very controversial, even still. It's almost 20 years old, it's still controversial because the players don't get a lot of rest. A lot of players don't like it. There's been a lot of talk about increased injury, although most of the statistics I've seen hasn't actually led to increased injury. But the football is typically not as high quality, and even worse, for a lot of the years of Thursday Night Football, it has been on the NFL Network, which of course is an extra channel that you would have to pay for. This made it no longer just free, widely available, but you would have to go hunt it out. You're not just going to stumble on to the NFL Network. In 2022, I think they made this a little bit better because then Amazon bought it. Amazon bought it and you could watch it either on Amazon Prime or on Twitch. So Amazon Prime, of course, most people already have, but it is $15 a month, in addition to your cable. However, you could also watch it on Twitch, which is a live streaming platform that Amazon owns, and you could watch it for free. But in the past 2 years, the NFL has gone completely too far. In today's video, I'll show you exactly what they're doing and how you can work around it, and even potentially how you could see the games for free. Before I get into the details, if you would please consider liking and subscribing, I'm really trying to grow this channel, but back to the video. So what exactly has the NFL done? Well, last year, they made their exclusive Sunday ticket deal with YouTube TV, and this would end up costing about $600 for the year.
Oh my God, no, don't tell me everything. What? No!
Now, this does include the cost of YouTube TV and the Sunday ticket, because if you just bought the Sunday ticket, you wouldn't be able to see any locally televised games, so you really need both. So that would be $600. And in your head, you say, hey, I have the Sunday ticket, I can watch everything. However, that wasn't true, and it's still not true this year. Last year, if you wanted to watch all the NFL games, you would have had to have NFL Sunday ticket, Peacock, and Amazon Prime, but it has gotten much worse this year. So I calculated exactly how much it would cost to watch all of the NFL content this year, and it is $913. Now, it does include some not 100% necessary stuff, but the fact that it can get that high is ridiculous. So first off, YouTube TV and Sunday Ticket is $640 for the NFL season. Then if you want Red Zone, which almost everybody likes Red Zone, that is an additional $40. There is one game on Peacock, which is in week 1, the Eagles versus the Packers. That is $6 per month. However, they do kind of get you in this one, because in last year's Peacock game, 71% of the people who signed up to watch the game did not cancel their Peacock membership within 7 weeks after the game ended. So while yes, it did only cost $6 or $7 to watch the game, it is so easy to forget that you signed up for this membership, and it can just keep on going. I know a lot of people do this with gym memberships. They sign up, like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym, and then they never cancel it, and it's just one of those bills that they pay every single month. I guarantee there are millions of people who signed up to watch Peacock for the NFL game who still have not canceled it, who don't use it at all. This next one is a little ridiculous. There are 2 Christmas games on Netflix this year. Netflix, the movie site.
1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4!
Now, I have seen they're getting into live TV with like the Tom Brady roast and a few other things, but I never thought they were going to get some Christmas Day NFL games. But if you're willing to pay a few $100 million for it, I guess you can. And Netflix is $15 a month. The next expense, I'll give it as a halfway expense, it is Amazon Prime. So yes, if you want to watch it, how it's meant to be watched, you do have to have Amazon Prime. That would be $75 throughout the season. However, as I mentioned earlier, you can watch it on Twitch, but that does take a little knowing how to use the internet, maybe connecting your phone to the TV. A lot of people who watch the NFL probably don't know how to use Twitch, especially don't know how to get Twitch onto their TV. So easy enough to do Amazon Prime, that would be $75. And then the final site you need to watch all of the NFL games is ESPN Plus. There is a random NFL game this year, random Monday night game, that is on ESPN Plus, and that is $11 a month. So if you want all the stuff I've previously mentioned, that would be about $800. Already crazy, but there are a few reasonable other things that you can have as well. One is NFL Plus, which lets you watch recordings of games, and they act like it has a lot of other stuff, but I think it's a bit of a waste of money. But that is $75 for the season. And then if you want to listen to the games while you're driving, satellite radio is about $50 for the season. And if you have all of this, it adds up to $913 for the season, which is crazy. I never would have guessed it would cost almost $1,000 to do all of that. But if you know how to use the internet, there are a few ways around it, and I'll show this at the end of the video. Even though I'm not exactly sure if I'm allowed to or not, I don't really know how it works. But anyways, stick around to the end and you'll see it. Not only is the NFL getting very greedy by, dispersing their content throughout the platforms, making you sign up for 6 or 7 different things to watch all of it, they're also getting greedy with the amount of days that have NFL games. So yes, we've gotten used to the Thursday night game, the Monday night game, the Sunday night game, and all of Sunday. And we've even gotten a little used to Saturday games in, around Christmas when college football is no longer on. But it's getting out of hand. To start the season, there is a Friday night game where the Eagles play the Packers.
Fellas, we're about 6 beers deep, so I think you're going to have to be a little bit more clear.
It's a marquee matchup, 2 very popular teams, and it's on Friday night in week 1. There is also a Friday night game after Thanksgiving. I'll give them a break there. I don't know. That week there are 4 nights with NFL games, and I need a break sometimes. I'm gonna watch them all, but I don't know. That sounds like too much. And it just gets more extreme from there. Around Christmas, it just gets absolutely crazy. there is a Thursday night game on December 19th. There are 2 Saturday games on December 21st. There's, of course, the Sunday and Monday night games. There are actually 2 games on Christmas, so 2 Wednesday games, those Netflix games that I mentioned earlier. Of course, the NBA probably hates them for stealing Christmas. Christmas was always the NBA's day until the NFL just walked over and took all their lunch money. Then there's the Thursday game the day after, and of course the Sunday games. There are so many games. That is Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's crazy. Like, NFL, you need to calm down. And I know Christmas is a good market. I think maybe what I would do there is just cancel the Thursday night game. Give us a minute. And on top of this, there are a lot of talks to do another NFL game, to do an 18-game season. And I think the NFL just needs to calm down. It was good how it was. 16 games, Monday, Sunday. I can deal with Thursday. And just do that. Just have it always on Amazon, have it always on ESPN or ABC, NBC. Always easy to watch. But they're getting too greedy, they're doing too much. Now, I don't think they're going to fail because their ratings are as good as they've ever been, and especially last year, they had a really good year. I guess it's working for them. So now that you have made it to the end of this video, the way that you can watch the videos for free is there's a lot of online streaming sites that are free. You know, they're probably technically illegal, but one was called NFL Byte. It's just NFLBITE.com, and if you just mess around there, you can watch any of the NFL games for free. Now, you could probably get a virus, but I believe they're relatively safe, and they are used by a lot of people, especially now that it costs $1,000 to watch all of the NFL games. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think the NFL needs to calm down? If you've liked the video, please subscribe, like, and of course, as I said, comment. And I'll see you later.